able to get through at that time. The main focus of my discussion is racism. There was a caller last week who was actually, you got a bit of guff to him and he was told in no uncertain terms that he was racist. I want you to hear what I've got to say, and then at the end, if you would, you can then put your point of view. I too went to New Brighton today. I've been there for about 6 months, well, through the summer, and it was lovely. Lovely place, I enjoyed it, my 4 kids, had a lovely day, and I didn't see any black people there. Very few. Came back to Liverpool, up to Granby Street actually. My mother lives there, my mum's an ex-nurse, and she's actually been invaded now by Somali people. They took over Granby Street. Granby Street now is not lived in by the black people from 20, 30, 40 years ago. It's all Somali up Granby Street. And they are very arrogant race of people. They don't want to mix, and basically they don't want to be in this country. There's also Kosovans and Albanians moved in as well on the outskirts. What my argument is, you know, I'm black, and I'm not racist. It's the new batch that we, as black people, object to, because they're all put in with us because, well, they're black anyway, and we've all got to get on with it. Why aren't they never put in the likes of Walton, West Kirby, Ebbington, New Brighton? Why are they all put into Liverpool East, into Toxteth, and black people who've lived there for a number of years, who've built up the economy here? My mum was a nurse like me, my dad worked on the buses. Why have we people got to put up with this? And you can't say to me I'm racist because I'm black. Can you answer that, please?
I don't understand what matter, how you're clumping people as that. Why aren't they just people that are living in the same area?
Well, you sound talking from first-hand experience, because when people come on, if somebody's given an opinion on race, whatever the situation is, they're automatically a racist because they don't like what's going on in this country. And what's going on in this country is not right. My father, my granddad, my nan, his dad before him, they came to build over the economy from Jamaica. They came to work to build the economy. The Somalians don't work. They have interpreters and the doctors. You can't get an appointment. They've got houses now in Granby Street, new build houses, being knocked into one to bring over all the relatives from Somalia, and they're not traumatised by any means. But this is going on. Now, if then people were to be moved into the likes of Walton, there would be outrage. They wouldn't be allowed to live amongst Walton people, but they're allowed to live in Liverpool amongst decent black and white people. Why? Everybody says people are racist until it's on your doorstep. If you were bombarded with them, Asian...
But with the greatest respect, Loretta, and I mean this with respect, there are people that wouldn't want you living next door to them.
But there are people where we live. Look, do you know what? There aren't any people living next door to us.
But what a dreadful thing to even think, because of the colour of your skin. As you said, you're a black person. There are people out there.
But I'm third generation. We all work.
That means nothing.
It means a lot. It means a lot.
Loretta,
it means a lot.
so those...
I am a different type of person.
I thought you said you were going to let me speak.
Yeah, go on,
right.
Sorry.
There are people out there that doesn't matter whether you're third generation, whether you were born here or what, but because you have a different colour skin to them, they will hate you as much as the Somalians and everyone else. And that's what makes me even more angry.
And that is what's happening, because now everybody's being classed as, oh, the bums, they don't want to wear, they stink. Because them people don't, we do. You know what I mean? Would you excuse me?
Are you saying then that there are no nice Somalians?
Not one. My mother.
So you are a racist then. So you are saying, as a
you're going on a bus tomorrow. You come up Granby Street on the bus, and you meet the Somalis at the community centre. You get off and introduce yourself, and you tell me, are there any nice Somalian people? There'll be about 30 people in the community centre, and all the way up the street standing on corners.
You understand the meaning of the word for a bonnet?
Approach them and see that
some badness is happening right now.
Nice Somali people. Don't take my word. They said exactly the same, and this is what my mum and my dad
So hang on, so how can you possibly then make that comment?
But
how can you possibly make that comment?
When they came here, they came with work. They were employed to build up the economy. These people now coming in that don't want to work. They're not allowed to work, or they don't want to. And they don't want to integrate, they don't want to meet people, they don't want to speak in the English language.
Did the Jamaicans And
The Jamaican, you can't even compare Jamaican people to Somali people.
so you're saying why?
Because they came here with a friendly attitude. They didn't come with an attitude.
So you're
It was,
saying
if anything,
have you heard yourself? So you're saying every single Somali. You're saying every single. You are branding every single Somalian. Not one nice one. You're saying.
I have never, me, my mother, my family, my friends, who were all from that area, have never met a Somali person that was friendly. They will walk along the road. If they see a man's in a wheelchair, I'm pushing it. They will walk into the wheelchair. They won't go round. And they like spit on the floor because you asked them to move.
I'll tell you
Such
why.
an arrogant race of
I'll
people.
tell you why. Probably because of your attitude and the way you treat
When they're
them.
walking into a wheelchair, I was like, excuse me, couldn't you see the shit?
And you've never seen a white person walk into a wheelchair, a scally or a.
Not while I've had my mum with me now.
Oh right, but it had to be a Somalian.
But it's happened.
You're Lorette.
All I can say to you, go and live amongst them.
You're unbelievable. You're
Get a house
unbelievable.
amongst-
God
Go
help
over to
your
Birkenhead
ancestors.
tonight.
When your ancestors came over here, no wonder they had problems with attitudes like you've got.
My ancestors didn't have problems.
Oh, seriously? Your ancestors.
there were no serious problems.
Hang on. So you're not telling me there was no racists who hated them coming into this country?
Well, my own ancestors, my mother, my grandmother, they'd come across it, you know, like from the likes of Scotland Roses in town. But then again, my mum got to get to know a Scotland Road woman. She was the best of friends. That was more ignorance. This is
Well, you maybe should meet a Somalian and see if you can get best of friends with them.
How?
Well, what's the difference? Well, how come your mother became friendly with a Scotland Road person?
Well, there's only two neighbours now in the same street because the rest of Granby Street's taken over with Somalis. So go up and have a look piece and meet them yourself and see am I wrong. See what you think. Don't take my word for it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know neighbourhoods if you moved into they wouldn't be happy about.
Well, I live in Walton actually.
Oh, right.
Yeah, my mum lives in Granby, I live in Walton. And people in Walton are okay with me, fine. You know,
Well,
don't
maybe
bother me. I don't bother them.
maybe to your face, maybe not behind. Maybe
Well,
around your back they're different.
never had any problems in Walton.
Well, let's hope
From
the
the time
Somalis.
of the
Let's hope the
12 years
Somalis.
ago.
Let's hope the Somalis
Let's hope the Somalians
don't
move
meet
into
too many
Walton.
people. Let's hope they don't
No.
meet too many people like you, love.
Let's hope the Somalians move into Walton.
My
Bye.
God, you've proved what? Yes, you might well cut yourself off. There's a black person having a go at other black people. Can you believe that racism? White people, I rest my case. Where the hell do we stand now? Where the hell do we stand now? I tell you what, political correctness out the window. Out of the window.